I am so incredibly thrilled you're here today. We are going to jump right in and unpack a massive question. Why do our biggest dreams sometimes feel completely, utterly stuck? We'll be looking at the 7 manifestation mistakes that are quietly blocking your path. And more importantly, how finding internal balance is the actual key to unlocking those dreams.
So have you ever found yourself in this exact spot? You visualized your dream life, maybe you do daily affirmations, you're doing all the quote-unquote right things, and still, you look around and it feels like absolutely nothing is changing. It's incredibly frustrating, right? But I want to offer you some gentle reassurance right off the bat here. Maybe the universe isn't just ignoring you. It's highly likely that there are simply invisible habits, these quiet, emotional patterns that are secretly blocking your path.
To clear that path, we kind of need to redefine what we're actually talking about. Manifestation gets a bad rap sometimes, but it isn't just wishful thinking or waiting around for magic. It's actually a really grounded process of personal transformation. I mean, neuroscience literally shows that our brains rewire themselves based on our repeated thoughts. It goes like this: your mindset shapes your choices, those choices shape your daily habits, and ultimately, those habits shape your entire life.
Which brings us to section 1, mindset over magic. It's so easy to fall into the trap of trying to, control the whole universe, right? Forcing outcomes, demanding things happen right this very second. But real sustainable growth isn't about force at all. Instead, it's about gently removing or sweeping away those invisible habits that are keeping us totally disconnected from what we actually want.
Moving right along into section 2, releasing lack and control. Let's look at the first 2 massive mistakes we tend to make. Mistake number 1 is focusing way more on what you lack than what you actually want. Imagine planting a beautiful flower, but then digging it up every single day just to check if the roots are growing. Or, staring at a toaster expecting it to pop faster. We do the exact same thing when we say we want love, but then we just obsess over being single. It keeps us trapped in this emotional state of lack. And mistake number 2, trying to tightly control the timeline. Thinking there's only one acceptable schedule creates so much impatience, and it completely ignores the fact that sometimes life is quietly preparing you for the exact thing you asked for.
Now, the antidote to all that exhaustion is balancing our internal energies. We all have masculine and feminine energies within us. When we're obsessively controlling timelines and just relentlessly chasing goals, we're stuck in this overdrive of masculine energy. To fix this, we've got to soften into our feminine energy. That means learning how to receive, how to actually trust the process, and finding genuine joy in the present moment, instead of just constantly sprinting to the finish line. So how do we actually do that in real life? Well, here are 2 gentle mindset shifts you can start literally today. Step 1, appreciate what is already working in your life. Gratitude completely shifts the emotional state that you make your daily decisions from. And step 2, instead of agonizing and asking, when is this going to happen? Try asking, what can I learn while I wait? Because patience isn't passive. It's an active, powerful trust that meaningful growth is happening behind the scenes.
All right, section 3, aligning action with intention.
So, mistake number 3 happens when your actions just fundamentally do not match your intentions. Look, if you dream of having deep self-confidence, you have to practice speaking up today. If you want a beautiful, loving relationship, you've got to practice being emotionally available yourself right now. If you want peace, you need to build peaceful daily habits. Action without intention is just a fast track to burnout, but intention without any action, that's really just a daydream. To overcome this block, we really need a beautiful blend of both energies. We need the masculine energy to take those intentional, structured steps forward, to actually do the work, right? But we equally need the feminine energy to know when it's time to just sit quietly, be present, and lead through connection and nourishment rather than just endless productivity. I want you to just think about this for a second. Your life changes when your habits begin to reflect your hopes. It's so incredibly true. Every single small, aligned action you take sends this massive message to your own brain. It literally proves to yourself that your future is absolutely worth preparing for today. Let's move over to section 4, healing worth and comparison.
Okay, so look at these two super subtle blocks that steal so much hope. Mistake 4 is waiting to feel worthy. How many times have we all thought, oh, I'll love myself after I lose the weight, or I'll finally feel confident once I get that promotion? We tie our entire self-worth to future achievements. And mistake 5 is constantly comparing your journey to someone else's. You see someone get engaged or launch a successful business, and suddenly your own progress just feels completely invisible. But here's the harsh truth. You are painfully keeping yourself stuck by comparing your chapter 5 to someone else's chapter 20. When we fall into that low self-worth trap, our masculine energy usually jumps right in to logically fix our feelings. But instead of constantly analyzing why you feel behind, try leaning into your feminine energy. Create a really safe space for yourself to just gently feel your emotions without any judgment and trust your unique intuition, because your journey was literally never meant to look exactly like anyone else's. So here are 2 soothing steps to help heal these specific blocks. Step 1, ask yourself every single morning, if I already believed I was enough, what would I do differently today? And then just do one small thing that reflects that answer. Step 2, stop looking at everyone else. Deliberately start noticing your own overlooked progress. Self-worth grows from the kindness you show yourself right now, in this very moment, not just when you cross a finish line.
Which brings us to section 5, shedding fear and old identities.
As we dive deeper, we hit what might be the biggest blocks of all. Mistake 6 is holding on to fear more tightly than possibility. We say we want change, but deep down, we secretly fear what that change is going to require, so we just cling to the certainty of being unhappy. And mistake 7, trying to create a whole new life with an old identity. If you keep repeating old beliefs like, I'm just unlucky, your brain basically acts like a search engine. It hunts for evidence to prove you right, which keeps you comfortable, sure, but completely and utterly stuck. When it comes to building an identity, there's a really distinct difference in our energies. Masculine energy creates direction. It asks, where am I going? And it focuses on achievement. And you can build a really great life on paper this way. But we desperately need feminine energy to create alignment, to ask, is this path actually true to who I am? Because success without authenticity, it rarely ever brings actual fulfillment. So the next time you feel absolutely terrified of stepping into the unknown, I want you to pause and ask yourself this. Is this fear protecting me, or is it limiting me? Honestly, just asking that one question creates this beautiful space for you to make wiser, way more courageous choices.
And finally, section 6, becoming your future self.
At the end of the day, your future is built by the woman you practice being every single day. It is not just about the dreams you jot down in a journal once a week. It's about choosing one empowering belief, just one, and living it, breathing it, and making your daily decisions from it. That is how your identity truly shifts, and that's exactly how your life begins to follow suit. You see, you really don't have to choose between your masculine ambition and your feminine softness. You actually need both of them. Your masculine energy helps you build your life, and your feminine energy helps you actually enjoy it. When you balance the two, you create peace. And peace? Well, that's the absolute foundation of a deeply beautiful and profoundly fulfilling life.
So I want to leave you with this final provocative thought to take away from this explainer. What is one new belief you're choosing to embrace from today forward? Because the life you're dreaming of begins the very day you shift your mindset, balance those internal energies, and finally come home to yourself. Thanks so much for joining me today. Keep trusting yourself, and I'll see you next time.